Okay, let's have a look at what's expected of you with the 2Graph task on the to-dos that you've got. I'll just click on here. I'm just going to launch the app because I don't have it as a to-do. But you will get exactly the same task as this, where you have a screen that looks like this, and it just asks you to create a graph of some sort that shows the amount of toys that you have. Okay, so where to begin is to begin up here and make a list of some of the different types of toys that you have got. So for example, in my toy box, I was finding things like some toy trains. So I can type in trains. I have got some, oops, trying to do this with one hand. I've got some Daleks. And you would obviously continue with your... Okay, so I've made my list of different items, and we can actually change that title here, items. I'm going to actually change my item to say what they are, and they are they are types of toy. Okay, so I've got types of toy in there. I can do the same with this, but number's good because it's going to be a number that I'm putting in. So I go through all the things that I've got. So I just say how many I've got. So I might have 5 trains. I might have 7 Daleks. As I put them in, watch what happens at the side. So when I press click onto the next one, you can see that my graph is now starting to build up, and we can see there is a graph there, and I don't know how well you can see this, but right at the bottom we've got trains, and we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which matches with 5 here, and we've got Daleks, which goes in. I continue to put my numbers. Superheroes, I've only got 3 of those. My Subito team, I've got 7 football Subito teams as well. Lego sets, I've got 4. Jigsaws, I've got 5. And board games, I like board games, I've got quite a lot of those. I've got 12. So once I've clicked all those in, you can actually see that my graph is there along the bottom: trains, Daleks, superheroes, and so on. Okay, you can see that because of types of toy here, it also appears down here as well. Number, and we've got my scale up the side. It goes up to 12 because the highest one that I've got is 12. If I was to increase any of these, so if I was to increase jigsaw, get bigger, make my board games bigger than 12, make them 15, you can see that now goes up to 15 here, and it puts it in for me. Okay, so that's pretty much what you need to do. Don't forget though, every graph needs a title, and very few people are actually putting at the title. And at the top here, all it says is chart title. It's a bit fuzzy, I'm sorry about that. So do make sure that you delete that. So you can click on it, you can delete it, and give it a title that is suitable. So you could have, the title would probably be something like My Toys. So there's my title, My Toys. It's now in there. Okay, so that's my graph. Now, the thing about the graph though, is that we can actually change the way that it looks, because at the moment it's just like this. But any of these on here will change it into a bar rather than the individual bits. We can have that bar going horizontal if we wish to. All right, so we can have it going that way. So you can decide which way you think looks best before you hand it in. So you can have a block graph. Now, I wouldn't use block graphs. That's what infants might use. We are year 5. I'm looking for a bar chart. Okay, so one of these ones, a horizontal bar chart or a vertical bar chart. You could also, though, do it as a pie chart. So you could actually draw it as a pie chart, and you have got all your different parts there. Okay, so we can see it. There's different ways of having your work done. All right, and that's pretty much what you need to do. You then obviously need to make sure that you save your work and that you hand your work in. I can't hand this in because it's not a to-do, it's just off there, but up here somewhere you will get your hand your work in icon. So make sure you hand your work in and don't forget to save it. I'm looking for titles here, and I'm looking for it to be clearly set out exactly what you're doing. I hope that helps. Good luck.